How's it going, everyone? K-Nuts Take here, and welcome back to another unboxing. Got a big stack of comics today, and I got some goodies as well. I just had a bit of a splurge today, so yeah, let's get into it. To kick things off, issue 2 of Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, and holy shit, I'm really loving this run. There was a couple of moments in this comic I was like, ooh, holy shit, and I'm going to show them, like always. I love this part now. Like, I never thought to do it before, but nah, it's really cool to sort of show the moments that I was like, oh! So Bubba, he's pissed because someone's taken Han, and now they're going to auction him off throughout the galaxy, so who's going to, pay the highest to have him? So he's trying to get into the event. If I'm sure, what's her name? Afra? She's a doctor. She appeared, I think she was one that Darth Vader supposedly killed, but she lived. So yeah, welcome all, who wants Han Solo, heartless bidder? So then Bubba breaks in, you gotta be shitting me. So yeah, the rebel, like Leia, Chewie and Lando try and help him, and like Bubba's like, huh, interesting. But then there's a moment where it's like, so it builds up and, Leia's like, oh no, not him. And I'm like, I wonder who's talking about. Darth fucking Vader. I really enjoyed the first one, so I thought I'd pick up issue 2. Got Barbaric. Yeah, really fun in this one. Really having a good time with it. It's definitely my style of comic. It's like comedy, bloody, gutty, sexy. So yeah, highly recommend this one. Issue 20 of Vengeance of Vampirella. Vampy's not doing too good. She's haunted by with the events. She has a nightmare that Nyx is still alive, but it's not true. But then, so she's like, because she's defeated her, she's the ruler and out of all these demons, and they're like, you're not our leader. So now she goes on the road to, I forget what they were planning, but basically it's the whole, will Vampirella be able to keep her mental state in check and not lose her shit, because she's on the brink of that. Now we got issue 5 of Alien. I was hoping see, this one's good. I'm enjoying this one now, but I really liked that other comic with the frozen Xeno. It was really cool. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to be merging together, well, with this one and the other one, but yeah, there's a twist at the end of this one. I won't reveal it. Alright, got a few blind ones this time. Got issue 1 of Beyond the Breach. Holy shit, this is awesome. I recommend this one. So if I can recall, it's like a portal opens up, this woman goes to a different sort of world of some sort, and there's like these insects and bugs killing everyone, and it is bloody and gutty. So if you're into that kind of shit, there you go. Had a bit of a blast of the past with this one. I mean, when I say that, it was like 2015. Issue 1 of Ninjak. Got a new series going. When I was first sort of getting into comics again, and found our comic shop, Ninjak had a current run going, and I read the first 3 issues, but I just couldn't sort of keep up with it. Like, I just missed track with the issues and never really had a sub list at the time, and yeah, it was a nice surprise to see a new one on shelf, so I picked it up, and I really love the art style with this. It's very solid colour, very flat, if I know what I mean. I'll show you. It was very nice. I'm a big fan of the artist who did this one. It's almost like a golden age comic, and I'll try and find a. So see what I mean, like with flat, solid. Like there's no attention to detail, if you know what I mean. Like the background, there's no like foreground, if that's the proper term. There's no walls, there's no paintings and stuff. It's just solid, flat colour. And yeah, I was you know what it reminded me of? I'll just show one section. It was almost like looking at Ninja Gaiden. It just looks really, I really love the art. It caught my attention, and yeah, I cannot wait to get the second issue. Really recommend it. Tell you what, another blast from the past. When Loot Crate first started off, they actually featured the 25th, I think it's 2015, Ninjak issue 1 in one of their crates. I got a double here. It's issues, but it's part of so it's like a section within the comic. So I got Extreme Carnage and Scream, and Ooh, this is very intense. This is the kind of Marvel that I like. You know, there's blood and guts, and you know, I love Scream and Poison, which I'm shocked. Flash is taken over as Poison, so I wonder when that happened. Venomverse and Edge of Venomverse, probably one of my favourite runs of a Marvel series. It was just so cool. I just love the moment when. So I never knew who Poison was or any of the other symbiotes, and I just remember there was this. If it was a kid or a person, and they're going up. No, I think it was a person going up to this kid, and he's like, "Oh, you lost? Are you okay?" And everyone's like, "Don't touch them! Don't touch them!" And then they touch them, and it's like the thing, they get turned into a minion of poison. I was like, oh. Still going on, and yeah, I'm just really struggling with it. Issue 4 of Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors. Yeah, I thought I'd give it one more go, but I think next one I'm gonna cut it. The other one, what was it? I forgot the title. It was Godzilla versus Hedorah, I think. Can't even recall. That was so good, but this one, nah. But I've been looking forward to this one. Issue 6 of Sonyaversal, where it's like Noir Sonya. She's really cool. I really like her, and I hope they do a statue of her at some point. I just love the outfit. I'll see if I can get a panel. There we are. Just look how smart and gorgeous she looks. Really awesome. Another blind one, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep on, track of it. Issue 1 of Bermuda, and yeah, this was really fun and really enjoyable. I just had a really good time with it. Just to give it a short sort of a synopsis. In a plane with a billionaire's son and his sister, and the plane suddenly passes through the Bermuda Triangle. So they land in this other sort of a location. The plane crashes, and this person here finds the wreckage and starts scavenging through it, and there's these like lizard people on the hunt with any survivors they will take and use them as slaves. And yeah, it was really, really awesome. Really recommend it. She got a pet giant chameleon as a companion. It's really fun. I'll save this for last because it just makes sense. Issue 1 of the last book you'll ever read. Oh, this is really good. Well, I've got a lot of recommendations in this episode. This one was really good. So this woman's read a book, and these people are they're like crazy. They've gone manic, and they're trying to rip people apart and chew ears off and shit like that. And everyone's blaming this book that this woman read, and because she knows the real people within, so they're like, "You're the reason everyone's going crazy." And holy shit, I suspect we might see a series in the near future. That's just the feeling I got with this, and really good. I picked up a manga. I'm so excited. I'd seen it on the shelf, and I'm like, oh yes! I got volume 2 of Drifting Dragons. I picked up the first volume many months ago, and I really enjoyed it. And to finally see that they got the vol 2, I was like, yes, definitely gonna grab that. And yeah, looking forward to reading that. I've gone through a couple of my mangas actually. I got through, finally read through the rest of the Rising Shield Hero. Went through Chainsaw Man. That was pretty fun, like funny and a good read. And yeah, this one might be next because I've been really looking forward to reading the next volume. Alrighty, on to the goodies. I just did an unboxing yesterday of a Pokemon. It was a Pikachu V box, and I had a really good time with it, and I decided to pick up the other 2 of the Shining, the Shining Fates. Yeah, it was, I just pulled out some really cool cards, and I was really, excited when opening it, and it just got my sort of Pokemon, blood going, and I thought, I know there was 2 more of the boxes released, and I thought I'd just grab them. I didn't intend to, get these 2. I was happy with just the Pikachu one, but these are Shining Fates booster packs. They had really cool cards in them, and yeah, just thought, fuck it, I want to get the other 2. So yeah, looking forward to finally, hopefully unboxing these really soon. Alright everyone, on to KHCGC for this comic. I decided to pick a comic that, funny enough, for Chastity issue 1, my first ever comic I bought from Collector Zone, this was in the same pile, and yeah, I really enjoyed this run. It was so so good, and I'm a big fan of this artist. And that comic is issue 1 of Alice Cooper. I got the really cool variant cover, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with this comic. It was really cool, really loved it, and I'm a huge fan of Alice Cooper. He's like my #1 favourite artist. Not really a band, because he's more of a solo artist, but yeah, I love the music. My favourite song of all time is Feed My Frankenstein. When I watched Wayne's World I watched it in 2001, but see, I wasn't really into music at that time. I was more into movies and video games. But in 2006, I was really sort of, developing my music, what kind of music I want to listen to, and I've started to really expand on, what my favourite genre is, metal, rock, classic rock, and I watched Wayne's World again, and when the scene with Alice Cooper and Feed My Frankenstein, I was like, something awoke in me. I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. Why didn't I, get into this before? So I bought some albums of Alice Cooper and just listened to them, on loop, back on when we had iPods or MP3s, I forget what they were called, the iPod Nano I think it was, and yeah, Feed My Frankenstein was my favourite song. I just kept it on loop, and yeah, I see a comic and I thought, oh, I'll go on then, gotta pick it up, and it was a really good read. If I can remember, he dies, or he doesn't die, but this kid finds him and he's trying to help him, and it's like, kid, you don't want none of this. I need to reread it because it's been so long. But yeah. Oh, sorry, issue 2. Sorry, not issue 1. I picked up this cover because it was, for a CGC, I wanted, the coolest cover, and this one was it. Sorry, my mistake. And that's an end to this Collector's Own haul. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later.